Hey guys, I have not been this excited to do a video in a very long time. Why? Well, you saw the title of the video. I bought one of the Jeffree Star Supreme Halloween mystery boxes. And I used to buy Jeffree Star all the time years ago, and I stopped because it's expensive. You know, his products are expensive. But because it had been 3 years since I bought anything, I no longer had anything in my collection because I do go by expiration dates. So when something is expired, I get rid of it. I don't want any issues with mold or anything like that. So I no longer had any of his products in my collection, and I thought, well, wait a minute. This is the perfect time for me to get a mystery box because it's a good value. It's $120 for the mystery box Supreme, and you get 15 random items for $120, and you don't know what you're going to get. It's a mystery. But because I had nothing in my collection, I said this would be a great way to get a bunch of stuff much cheaper than buying it individually. Because, like I said, his stuff is expensive, so to me, this seemed like a good idea at the time, and I wasn't disappointed. My box came yesterday on Halloween, perfect timing, and I didn't realize that he had changed shipping carriers because I don't think when I used to order from him years ago, I think it was a different carrier, so I was concerned as to whether I was actually going to get the package or not. That's a long story, but I have issues with delivery. But I did get my box, and thank you so much to the FedEx guy that delivered it because they have to kind of take an extra step when I get things delivered because of the screwy situation we have with our address. But anyways, I got my box. But then when I saw the condition of the box, it was all damaged on one side, and I thought, oh God, you know, because I had an idea of what was in here because I had watched other people's videos. And I was like, is the mirror, because I knew there would be a mirror in the box, is the mirror going to be damaged, or is the eyeshadow palette going to be damaged? But I was very lucky that nothing was damaged. So you get 15 items for $120. So let me show you what was in my box. And it's an unboxing, but it's not an unboxing because I already went through the whole thing to make sure that nothing was damaged. And I even removed some of the packaging just so that you wouldn't have to sit through me, struggling to open some of the packages that were taped really well. So let me show you what was in my box. I'm going to start with the lip products. Yeah, let me show you that first. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 lip products. And yeah, keep in mind there are 15 items total. So I got the Wyoming Winter Lip Oil, and it's blue. And I did try this out yesterday. I was so curious that I had to try something in the box. So my lips were dry, so I put some of that on, and I like it. That's from the Jeffree Star Skin line. And then I got 2 of the Velvet Trap lipsticks. I got the colors Red After and Red Affair and Communion Wine. Now, I had never tried the bullet style lipsticks before. Packaging is funny. It's magnetic. So that's Red Affair. And then Communion Wine is like a burgundy. And then they sent me the Liquid Lip Threesome Mini. And this is the set that has Play Your Luck, Don't Panic, and Bite My Lip. I was kind of surprised that they didn't send me the Halloween one, but they might have been out of it. So you get 3 liquid lips in this set. So yeah, so Bite My Lip is like a burgundy. Don't Panic is a nude. And Play Your Luck. So those are the 3 mini liquid lips that come in that set. And then I got 2 separate liquid minis. I got Halloween Nudity, which is a very, very pale nude. And I got Malicious Kisses, which is what I have on my lips right now, because I was so excited getting ready to film this morning that I said I have to put some of these products on my face. I just cannot. So this is what Malicious Kisses looks like on. And fortunately, I had bought a black lip liner this year from one of the Halloween collections that I bought. It was like a kit that you got a lipstick and a lip liner, and I was like, oh great, I have a black lip liner. By the way, I was looking at the Jeffree Star website, and what happened to his lip liners? I used to love those. I owned some of those, and I see that they don't even sell them anymore. So that's a shame, because I thought they were very good. So that's what I got for lip products, and now let's move on to some other things. So they sent me a package of the Croc charms. I do not own a pair of Crocs, but people that own Crocs, they don't want to wear anything else. I guess they're so comfortable. But I've had some foot problems in the past, and I don't know. They don't look like they would have that good a support. So yeah, I have to be careful with what I wear for shoes. But I was trying to figure out if there was some other way that I could do something with these, but no, the way they're designed to go on Crocs, and there's really nothing else you can do with these. So I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind someday and want a pair of Crocs, but yeah, they just don't look like they would have that much support. But from what I hear, they are extremely comfortable. And everybody has a card that comes in their box, and this is the card that came in my box. Jeffree. And there are 15 items, but there are 5 exclusives, I guess, that you get in this box. And the next thing I'm going to show you is one of the exclusives. And it's also a new product. This is a highlighting blush, Skin Frost highlighting blush in the shade Icy Execution. And this is what the package looks like. It's huge. And I'm wondering if this is going to be a new line of products. And I'm also wondering, this is what it looks like. It's white with like blood splattering because, you know, it's Halloween. Exclusive to the Supreme Halloween box. All right, you guys, I have to try this live on camera because I did not want to mess up the pattern before I showed it to you. But now that you've seen it, I'm going to take a blush brush and I'm going to apply this live on camera. Because, yeah, I didn't want to mess it up before I even got to show it to you. So, ooh. I just swirled my brush in there and it didn't mess it up very much. It just messed it up a little bit. So a highlighter and a blush in one, what is that going to look like? Let's find out together. Ooh. Wow. All right, so I had no idea what to expect, so I just kind of swirled my brush in there. But in retrospect, next time I will not swirl my brush quite so aggressively, but I didn't know what to expect. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna take some um, setting powder and try to fix that. Be right back. Okay, so I took some translucent powder and went over it to try to tone it down a bit. But yeah, that's pretty pigmented. So just be careful with that. If you have one and you haven't used it yet, just be careful, because you don't need to aggressively swirl your brush in there. That is pretty though. I like that. And I love the idea of a highlighter blush combination. That's could be a new line of products coming. I don't know. Okay, so let's move on and show you the rest of the things. I got a mascara, and I've never tried the mascara. Um, they gave me a brown one. I don't think I've ever owned a brown mascara. So next time I do my makeup, I will have to try that out. I think I've heard that his formula is nice, but yeah, that tassel thing is funny. Oh, good. It has a little clip thing, so you can, it's got a little claw clip on there, so you can actually take that off and attach it to something else, so if you don't want to leave that on there. Okay, cool. All right, and next are some eye products. So I got one of the Liquid Star shadows. Never tried those. This is in the shade Manifest. Pretty packaging. And if you saw my video 2 days ago, then you know that I don't have good luck with liquid eyeshadows, so this should be interesting, but I I don't care for that color. It's like an orangey nude. But I'll probably try it, just to see what I think of the formula. I love trying new things, so I don't mind that they sent me a color that I don't like. And you got to expect that when you get these mystery boxes, it's going to be a bunch of colors that you would probably never choose yourself. They sent me an eye gloss powder. Never tried these either. And these remind me, just to look at it, of the L'Oreal Infallibles that come in a jar and then have like a stopper on them. So did I tell you the shade? It's called Voyeurism, and it's like a rose gold. So I'll be curious to see how that is. The other videos that I watched, people said that these are really nice. So I'm very curious about that, and I do like the rose gold color. And they send you 8 eyeshadow singles, the Artistry eyeshadow singles. I've never tried those either, but I would imagine that they are the same formula as what you get in his eyeshadow palettes, and I've had several of his palettes. So what I did in order to save some time and to make it easier for you to see them is I took them all out of the package and put them in a palette. So this is what they sent me. And then I even wrote, for my own benefit, the names and then a color description. So the first one is Sugarcane, and it is a matte subtle nude. The next one is Crocodile Tears, and it's a matte deep green. The third one is Make It Rain, and it is also a matte green. Then going down here, we have Casper Mountain, which is a metallic light blue. And then we have Glamour Shot, which is a matte creamy white. It's like a vanilla white. The next one is Punk Couture, and it's a matte gray. And then we have Yak Farm, which is a matte light neutral brown. And the last one is called Owl Eyes, and it's a metallic gold brown. So my eyes go right to this beautiful blue. That is stunning, and I also like the greens. So I will be doing a look with this for sure. And I was a little concerned whether these would fit in my palette because I didn't know size-wise how that was going to be because they're square instead of the round ones that I would normally put in a palette like this. So these are my Jeffree Star Artistry Single Eyeshadows, my first ones. And then I got 2 eyeshadow palettes. I was so thrilled because I knew that I was most likely going to be getting the Cremated palette, which is, by the way, what I'm wearing on my eyes right now because I couldn't resist playing with some of these new things. So this was actually the last thing that I bought 3 years ago from Jeffree Star was this palette, so I was very happy to have it back in my collection again because it's a beautiful palette, and I love grays and silvers, and there's a white and a black, and yeah, I really liked this palette, so I was so happy to have this again. That was one of the things that inspired me to get this box because I started watching other people's videos to have an idea of what would be in the box. So yeah, glad to have that again, and I really like the way this look turned out too. The other eyeshadow palette they sent me was Beauty Killer 2, and I guess this was a replacement for the original Beauty Killer palette. I'm not sure why they redesigned it, but that's what this looks like. And I love that bright pink. I love the purples. I like the whole thing. The only shade that I most likely won't use is that yellow, that greenish yellow. I don't know what the heck I would do with that. That's just not my aesthetic. But I'm sure I'll try it just to see. But yeah, I can't believe I got 2 eyeshadow palettes because the videos that I watched, most people for that second palette, they got a highlighter palette. And I mean, it would be nice, but because I got this, it would have been a little redundant for me. So I'm very happy to get this. And then last but not least, you get a mirror. And I got the Pumpkin Slasher, which is the orange Halloween themed mirror. I would love to have gotten the cat one, but I think 99% of the people got the Pumpkin Slasher, which is fine. I've never owned one of his mirrors, and yeah, you're definitely gonna see this now in my videos because sometimes it's just easier to apply makeup using a handheld mirror instead of trying to set up your regular mirror that you would use to do your makeup. So I'm thrilled with this box. I feel like it's really good value. You get when you order the Supreme box, and by the way, the boxes are still on the site, so it's not too late if you wanted to order one. But you get $465 worth of products for $120. Now, the mistake that I made was I paid for shipping. If I had just ordered like a little bit more, like maybe 1 or 2 more items, I could have got free shipping. But I don't know. It was so much money that I was like, oh my God, $120 plus $13 shipping, I think is what I paid, because it was a heavy box. It was like 6 pounds. And, but yeah, if I had just bought 1 or 2 more items, I could have applied that money. I could have got more stuff and then not had to pay for shipping, but I don't know. I wasn't thinking straight. So I ended up paying for the shipping. But I guess he does these mystery boxes like, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a year. So I think it's worth it, and I would do it again. Even though it's a lot of money, I would do it again. And they had something called mystery treats that were, I think they were like $6. They don't have those listed on the website anymore, but that's pretty a really good deal. Is you know, just one single item for $6. I think it was 6. I hope I'm saying that right, but it doesn't matter because they're not on the site anymore. Those are all gone. But yeah, I think next time I would just order something else just to get the free shipping, though. That would make a lot of sense. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will definitely be doing some Jeffree Star videos, you know, tutorials using the products, but I've got the Cremated palette on my eyes. I use that highlighting blush in the video, and then the black liquid lipsticks. So next time I'll use some of the other products so you can see what they look like. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.